so glad everyone is in here tonight. We're going to have a late night session. Late night session. Let's see what's going on. Late night session. What's going on? I feel like the vibes changed from earlier today. Just a little bit, not too much. Welcome in, welcome in. Tap that screen, share the live. Follow if you haven't followed yet. Thank you everyone that keeps returning. Thank you everyone that's here that's new. Welcome to the Soul Tribe. Welcome in, welcome in. We're about to find out, Alondra. We're about to find out. Tap that screen so more people can come in too, just like how you did. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 6 of Swords. I feel like whatever this is, you're transitioning into a different direction. It's like you pivoted. You went a different way. You started to communicate differently within yourself. You started taking action, and your whole mentality has shifted on how you view money, how you view taking action, how you view with your thoughts. It's like everything started opening up for you. Come here, gato. Everything started to change for you. It's like you started to become more inspired with the way that you move, the way that you believe, the way that you overcome. It's like everything starts to, you're seeing the results, you're seeing the benefits, you're seeing it. You know, maybe you have an issue with procrastination, you know, until you started to make better habits for yourself. And that's where you started to move forward, where you started to release and change certain aspects of yourself. Because maybe you were resisting it. Maybe there was something you were resisting within yourself. You were holding yourself back purposely. Oh, okay, got it. You were purposely keeping yourself small. Until you finally made that decision. Okay, I need to go for it. I need to go where I belong. I need to go. I need to move forward. I need to have this better stability for myself. I need to overcome this, whatever this belief system I had within myself. Okay, got it. Got it. So you started focusing on your money. You started focusing on your bag. You started focusing on your goals. You started becoming a student. A student, being open-minded for it. Because it's like you know what you want. And you're going to go after what you want. You're not going to hold yourself back no more. That's why you started standing your ground. Standing your ground. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Maybe before you were being taken for granted. You wasn't appreciated. You know, it made you feel like you needed to isolate yourself. It made you feel like you needed to there was so many different things that was keeping you in a mental prison. It was so many things going on that was, maybe you were like a introvert. Maybe you have mental health issues. Maybe there's something here that was literally just locked into your mind, that you are not good enough unless you give this, unless you do that, unless it's like you're always giving yourself. You were oversharing with yourself, like too much of you. It was so unfair. This was unfair for you. Whatever this was, it was very unfair. A hermit, right. And that's where you started to see that, you know, where you were holding yourself back, like, damn, wait a minute. This is a one-sided type of thing. This is one-sided. No, 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 no. I can't be isolated. I'm not the one that's in the wrong here. I've been putting in work. So you started to let go of these thoughts. You started to let go of this negative thinking. You started letting go of the stress, the burdens that you was keeping or you were taking on unnecessarily because they weren't yours to carry. You're not the one that here has the lack of commitment. You love love. You love people. You love sharing. You love giving. You love even charity. You will donate. You will take your shirt off your back. Because you're very giving towards people. Yeah, I just started, love. I just started. Your healing energy is very beautiful to the point where sometimes you just do it effortlessly without even trying, without even doing anything. You could probably just say hi to a stranger and it just made up their day. You don't even understand like the power that you have. When you just give your words of wisdom to somebody, you know, they just come up to you and ask you for advice. You're not even trying to give no advice, but it's like, damn, you know what? Just because you are another woman going through something that I probably already went through. And then, you know what? Just because I want to give this free advice, you know, go about it differently. Go about it this way. Go about it that. Or it's like you just give effortlessly. You're very valued. You're very appreciated. And I don't think you see this on the other end because people don't normally give you the compliment. They don't give your flowers where the flowers is due. They don't tell you this purposely. And you notice. You've noticed it. You've witnessed it. And that's why you see where it's like, okay, you know what? I need to move away. I need to get around. I need to stand my ground. I need to just protect my energy because obviously this type of crowd, these type of people don't appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to go where I am appreciated. And you're going to be happy you did it too. This is something you just going off of straight instincts. Because you don't want to regret anything that... I feel like you've regretted many different things in your life that happened. Where you could have projected yourself into a better position, into a better future. But it's like there's so many things that happen because of what you went through, of what you experienced. I'm telling you, this could be a mental issue. This could be many different things that you were going through where you had to self-isolate just to learn yourself. Nobody taught you how to transition or just to be a better... Ooh, got you, bitch. Sorry, my bad. Nobody taught you anything on how to spread your wings. Nobody was teaching you how to have boundaries. Nobody was teaching you. It's like you literally had to learn through having street smarts. You literally had to learn through just being out in the field, in the world. Maybe you had to constantly move away. Were you moving around a lot? Did you move a lot? You went through a lot of hardships in your life. And this is the point where it's like, okay, now I'm not going to regret what's right in front of me. I'm going to seize the opportunity and I'm going to go for it. And I'm going to be happy I did it because this is something I still see. I still believe. I still have the hope, the foresight. Ooh. It's like you still want to go after this forward movement in some kind of way. It's like you made a plan or something you've been planning for. Yeah, because you created a routine, or you've been focusing on reaching this goal because of how patient you've been. It's like, okay, I know I gotta practice in the gym. I know I have to practice this. I have to practice this. I have to learn how to be trustworthy within myself. I could have went different directions. There were so many different things I could have chosen. I could have chosen this flavor. I could have chosen that flavor. I could have chosen that flavor. I could have chosen that flavor. But it's like you decided to go about it in a different way, the way that you wanted to do it, not the way that everybody else wanted you to go. Making decisions for you. And if that means going sober, and if that means getting a reality check, then so be it. Then you needed to get the reality check. But that's where you're going to start coming out on top. When you get this, when you start getting sober, when you start getting clear about what you want and where you want to go, how you want to pivot, how you want to take this drive, how you want to be focused, and what areas do you want to be focused in. Here you come out riding in on your high horse. Here you come in with the support, being in the spotlight, having the success, the recognition, the achievements here. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. And it all starts with your intuition. How you feel, how you receive, how you process the messages, how you channel it, how are you sensitive, and where do you feel it in your body? Where do you feel it in your body? How do you process these emotional feelings? Because you're very intuitive. And something about this, you turn it into something. You turn it into something creative, or you receive this information and then you do something with it. You put it to work. You put it to use. Put it to work. Put it to use. Yeah, okay, the magician. Right. Right. Because you're discovering your magic. Or you're discovering how you have this, you haven't even tapped into your full potential. Damn. You haven't even tapped into your full potential. This is just a little spark. This is where it begins. This is where you recognize your power. This is where you recognize your capabilities. This is where you're starting to see your spiritual practice at its work, at its finest. Okay, got it. Got it. Thank you, Spirit. Where you start to heal, when you start to move forward because of the disappointments that happen in your life. Do you have an altar? Did somebody recently pass away? Or do you channel the other side? Do you channel more spirits? Or do you channel more just energy? I don't know what exactly you channel. Oh, animals? Huh. That's crazy. There's a dog on here too. I don't know what exactly you channel. Who you're channeling, who do you talk to? Either a family member, an ancestor, an animal, because there's an animal there, but you have multiple ones that are around you that have passed away in your family. Or also too, if it's not family you're feeling, it's energies or shadow people. Okay, it could be the silhouettes. When you see silhouettes, you see. Gato, sit down. Energy. Okay, can you tell? Hold on, now this is separate. Can you tell when somebody had passed away? They don't have to be related to you. Can you tell if somebody passed away, like, oh my God, somebody died here? Or celestial being? Oh, so maybe you can feel celestial beings? Okay, got it. You can channel them. Your senses. Oh, you smell. Okay. See, your senses. There's certain ones that are very heightened. Okay. Yeah, you know what? For me too, every house I lived in has been haunted. Every house I've lived in, there's always been some kind of spirit there. Yeah, something always lingering, right? Or they come to you in your sleep. Yeah. Okay. Definitely. So maybe at nighttime also too can be significant. Dude, that's crazy. I always said, like, you know, maybe because when I was younger, I used to watch the ghost hunting shows, or you know what I'm saying. I used to watch those. I'm like, man, I would love to do that shit one day. Look at me down. Just channeling now. I never thought I would be doing tarot though. They don't want me on TV. I'll fucking act a fool. I'll be talking so much shit. I'll be talking shit to the spirits. Oh my God. I don't play with them. Ten of Pentacles. I will be talking so much shit. They will have to bleep every other word. I'll be so dramatic. Alright, let me stop. Anyways. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. So even though your ancestors are there with you, protecting you, like they are also going to be giving you something, like inheriting something. This is old money, but this is going to be new money to you because of the fact that your family, they notice how you take care of the family. They know this. It's like you have some kind of like long-term thinking, long-term stability. It's like you're focusing on creating an inheritance for your family so you can pass down to the next generation. It's all about creating wealth, generational wealth for you. You're I don't know if it's like a business, a home. There's something here with like you communicating this with your kids, and your kids are also being sparked. It's like an idea being sparked within them too, to do something here within the family. It's like they are also, you planted a seed, just so you know. Yeah, right, Teresa? Generational wealth, because you're building a solid foundation. You are literally the first one in your family to be building something like this or doing something like this for your family. Maybe you're the only one in your family that has papers. Are you a citizen? The Star, the Magician. What the fuck? Oh my God. Dude, you are so spiritually protected. Okay, so then you might be spiritually high ranked. Your ass is spiritually high ranked then, because of the fact that how you go within to find this guidance, whatever that is that you're dealing with. You go within, you ask your spirit guides, you ask, you know, How do I go about this? How can I do this? How do I become inspired? How can I heal? How can I? There's some form of practice here that you do. Oh, first generation business owner. Yeah, because you go within and like you use this wisdom to, maybe you challenge your traditions. There's something here like you grew up. So for me, I grew up Catholic, right? A lot of Hispanics did, but I grew up Catholic, and when I got older, I started challenging it. I started going against it. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, I got questions. And I started tapping into other religions. I said, wait a minute, I need to expand. Because my mom is very connected with the church. You know what I'm saying? She's a very big church lady. So I started asking her, and she's like, no, we don't do that. I said, why? Why not? Why not? Have you ever read any other Bible? She said, no. She gonna tell me no. I said, Ma, what? Why not? You know, a lot of Mexican ladies, they're very big on just that one church, one God, closed-minded, and that's it. And it's like, wait a minute, no, because I feel different. I don't know what it is, but I feel different. And that's what inspired me to go on and expand, to learn, to grow, to use the resources that there is, right? When it comes to the belief systems, when it comes to the guidance, when it comes to religion, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to everything, education. I wanted to break the old patterns. I wanted to let go. I didn't want to feel trapped. Because I feel like I was missing something. And when I felt I was missing something, then I started realizing that, you know what? I feel lost. Why do I feel lost? Why? Shouldn't following the path of what the church was making me believe that I needed to follow, why did I still feel lost in the church? And why is it that I only had to go to church to find him? Shouldn't he be everywhere? So when I started recognizing my power, when I started recognizing myself, my belief systems, where I started tapping in, that I'm not in lack, that I'm not blocked, that I'm not stagnant, that I'm not missing out on anything here. I am following the path. I was following the path. They just was making me question it so I wouldn't continue. Why? Why try to keep me small? Why try to keep me in a bubble, in a circle, in a box? I don't want to be in a box. I don't want to continue doing what the family's been doing. First of all, my family ain't even moving right. You know what I'm saying? They're not even moving right. They're not even, their belief system is all fucked up. I don't want to be like them. And I don't want to die young. So, when I started recognizing myself, my belief systems, my wisdom, the knowledge that I've gained over time through the church, right? But then also to reading other Bibles, researching, studying, learning, expanding, letting go of the old belief systems and learning new ones, and then creating my own. I started to create my own, the way I pray, the way I meditate, the way I go within. that was my guidance. That was my guidance, was myself. It's me creating it for myself. What I believe. My mentality has shifted. My mentality has changed. That really, I don't need to go seeking out, looking for God or what I believe God is. I had everything I needed here. I have all the tools. My mindset needed to change. My mindset needed to change. The way I view money needed to change. What was this one? Yeah, the mindset. The way I view money. The way I took action. The way I took action. And how I take action. And how I protect myself. And how I stand up for myself. And what I believe in. Right. This was something that was not an easy decision to do. Especially when you go against the church. Especially when you go against your own mother. Especially when you go against your own family. Society. When you start weighing out your options. When you start analyzing the situation for what it is. And you had to face your fears. Lies needed to be exposed. Now, what side did I want to be on? Do you want to be on the side that, you know, is just going to shut up and just be quiet? Or are you going to expose the truth? Your truth. Whatever that is to you. Because something within me, I felt this wasn't right. I don't like to be torn between the two. I don't want to feel like there's two different sides to me. I don't want to feel like I cannot speak my mind. I cannot speak my truth. I cannot tell my truth. And on this side, I have to be scared. Well, I guess that's the same side. But I have to be scared. This one, I want to fucking be a spiritual rebel. Fuck that. I don't want to follow what you got to say. God didn't even follow what the hell his dad was saying. He was a rebel. He hung out with the drunks, the prostitutes. He was on the dark side. He probably had a leather jacket. It shouldn't be one way. I shouldn't have to stay quiet. Sweep it under the rug. Would you tell your kid to sweep it under the rug? If they knew something? Hell no. So why would I tell my younger version of myself to do that? Why would I tell no, that's justice right there. That's justice. Karma. Speaking your truth. That's your integrity right there. You have integrity. Not a lot of people have that. A lot of people like to corrupt. A lot of people like to be dishonest. A lot of people like to have that injustice because you know what? It is what it is. Fuck it. Life's not fair. But we can make it right. There's a cause and effect to everything. There's consequences to everything. There's balance needs to be restored to everything, right? black and white. There's dark, there's light. There's evil, there's good. It has to be a balance, duality. We can restore balance. What side are you on? What side are you on? I feel like there's two people, two women you were dealing with. Two women that were trying to push you and guide you a different direction. One was just focused on themselves, was very jealous of you. I feel like both of them were jealous, but one was focused on themselves. Lying too. It's all about how they look, how the image was, how their image is, right? Maybe they were also using dark magic too. This one was lacking motivation. This one was just very neglectful. She was just irresponsible as fuck. Lazy bitch. She was so insecure with herself. Either this was a sister or a mom. Either a Virgo or a Leo. Earth sign, fire sign can be very significant here. Either somebody in the family, someone not wanting nothing but finer things in life. It's all about the wealth. It's how they look. It's all about an image. It's all about, having name brand things. The other one, wanted to be attractive, wanted to use sex appeal, wanted to use, this demeanor about herself. But the looks fade. The looks be fading. And these two women were very jealous of the sun. The one that was out here free. The one that was out here just exploring. The one that was just open to life. Freedom, happiness, abundance, truth. Confident in themselves to just frolic in the field, letting their inner child out. Put a lot of burdens on you. Overwhelmed you with stress, overwhelmed you with problems, overwhelmed you with nothing but struggle. Made your life unnecessarily hard. Because one was insecure of you. The other one wanted to be like you. But was always lying though. And then this one, she neglected her own responsibilities. And you know what? The jealousy, I could see, okay, the jealousy could have been because maybe she didn't take care of her own kids. And you are like a kid. You let the inner child come out. You like to have fun. You like to play. You like to enjoy yourself. You probably still rollerblade. You probably still ride a bike. You probably go outside and go for a run. You probably go outside and go hiking. You probably go out and you'll parkour. Like you can still enjoy kid activities. You have this inner balance of yourself. You have this, like, you've been so patient with yourself. You have this connection from as above, so below. Yoga, you've been stretching? You flexible? Now this could be a Gemini, a Taurus, Aquarius, a Leo, a Virgo, a Libra, a Cancer, Sagittarius, an Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio. Did I say Aquarius? Sagittarius. Oh, martial arts. Okay, so combat fighting too. Like, yeah, you're active. Boxing, MMA, wrestling. Some form of combat fighting. You still active. I'm gonna just put it like that. You don't get winded out just going up a few steps, you know. But the balance though, this temperance, this balance, this patience, this peace that you have within yourself, this wasn't something that was easy. This is something that was created. You are self-made. You are self-made. That is, oh my God, that is amazing. You are self-made. How you get to this. Their struggles was different though. These two women, their struggles was different. What they needed to focus on. It was all out of survival. It was different problems, different energies. That makes sense. Okay, remember how I said earlier that there could be some kind of like mental health issues, I don't know, like where maybe you just didn't get a chance to grow up. You know, you had to learn through the streets. You had to learn how to have street smarts. You had to learn out in the field. You just had to be out there to figure out how to learn. So you was just, that's why you have this like innocence. That's why you have this innocence. Okay. That's why you have this innocence. Because you had to, I don't want to say it like this, but like I'm gonna say it like this. You had to like kill that version of yourself at a very young age. Like your innocence was, you didn't get the chance to have a childhood. It's like you had to change very fast. You had to grow up very fast. Wow. So you had to change yourself in a different way. It's like you had to let go of who you once were. Okay. Maybe you had to, maybe you cut your own hair. That's crazy. But then the Empress, Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, Eight of Pentacles, Judgment. What is this? Hold on. It's in you. It's not on you. It's in you. The Empress energy, or Emperor, right? Whatever one. Flip the switch if you need to. But the femininity, the Empress energy is in you. It's the way that you express yourself. It's the way that you carry yourself. It's the way that you just move. You nurture. Without even trying, you nurture. You're not neglectful. You know what I'm saying? You're not stingy with your time. You don't regret giving your energy to people. It's like, okay, yeah, I know they would have hurted me. I know they would have done this. I know they would have done that. I know that, but it's like, I know they need it in that moment. It's fine. Fuck it. They needed it more than me. Even though them issues, you still hold on to it because it's like, I'm not gonna forget. I can forgive, but I'm not gonna forget. Do some things. You only hold on to certain things, but there's some things that you can't control because you understand people move how people move. People be peopling, and it's not, you're not gonna let that stop you. You did for a moment, a period in time. You did, but you had to pivot. Oh, that's crazy. You had to pivot because you had to find that inner power within yourself so you can succeed, so you can master the skill. The skill was for you to trust your intuition. The skill was for you to allow one door to close for another one to open in a positive way. And what's that positive way? The positive way is for you to stay focused on what you need to do for you can build something, so you can create something, so you can be dedicated to it and be focused in becoming self-made, right? When you started becoming, and I said that earlier, when you start becoming self-made, when you start being more ambitious to who you are, you started reaping the rewards, and here's that judgment, here's that karma, here's that new version of yourself so you can change your life for the better. Are you the only one that graduated in your family? You awakened. And that's all you needed, was for you to wake up, was for you to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, and pass that test. The test to be the highest and greatest version of yourself. That's how you started pivoting for you. That's how you started to have the self-discipline. That's when you started to master this energy. Boom. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. You started grounding yourself. You started to become more mature. Even though it took you some time, but you did it. You graduated. You passed the test. You awakened. You had the capacity just to even be aware to whatever this was, whatever this blockage was. Because there's so many different things. Think about it, from where you started to where you're ending up. On your throne. On your throne. With confidence, with leadership, with authority over your life. Damn. The grass is greener on the other side for you. The grass is greener on the other side for you, my friend. And this other side, this comes with opportunities, with blessings, with a big shiny coin, with money, with wealth, with a new job. Something here where you're realizing your potential is literally coming your way. You're not lacking. You're not poor. You didn't lose no opportunities. You're not unstable. There's nothing about you that's lacking. There's nothing about you that's missing. It's all it is that you needed to be aware that you can do it. You can. I can. I can discover this. I can make this decision. I can go. I can move forward. I can do this. Wherever I go, wherever I decide to move to, wherever I decide to place my head at, I'm gonna be all right. Because this pain, this pain that you went through, it's finally over. And that's beautiful, because you're turning your pain into power. Not a lot of people know how to do that. Not a lot of people know how to use or alchemize this type of energy right here. How did you do that? How was you able to be so disciplined in yourself to release this pain, this betrayal, this heartbreak, the depression, the anxiety, the fears, the guilt? How were you able to turn this into power, into something that's tangible, into something here where it's an opportunity? I don't get it. How did you create stability for yourself going through the worst times? You made music. You created your sound. Give me confirmation on this. Whatever it is coming, ask for help from others in the near future. Whatever this is, you're attracting positivity. It's very powerful here. Yes. Ask for help from others. Yes. Within the next few months, something is about to change for you in a big, major way. Purple, pink can be significant. Purple and pink. Look for a sign. Lightning. There's something better. What is this lightning? What's the sign? What's the sign? Success. Wow. So remain positive. Oh my God. What? Okay. That's what I'm talking about, Spirit. It's about time. It's about time. Shit starts changing up for you. Shit starts moving in your favor. It's about time. It's about time you take control and you get out of that mental prison and you are finally free. No matter what, even if you are in prison, even if you are in jail, even if you are in some kind of situation where you are in the legal system, they can never take your mind. You've been doing music for 28 years? What? Bro, guess what? 28 is my lucky number. 28 is my birthday. That's crazy. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I'll add you back. That's what's up. Oh my God. Where is this going, Spirit? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Unconditional love, self-love, and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendships, healing healing heart day by day, healing heartbreak, toxicity and addiction, abusive relationship. Dude, whatever the hell you went through in the past, this is something here where you're definitely bringing it right back to yourself. And it's coming to you in a big, major way. It's coming right back. Rightfully so. You deserve it. Whatever this is. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, love. You learn from your past. You're not recreating the same mistakes again. Even when you see that the lessons come, right? When we learn the lesson, when we think we learned the lesson, right? Here comes another test. And this is usually somebody that resembles them in some kind of way, shape, or form. Where it's like, I remember these triggers. I remember this type of conversation. I remember these type of, it starts to create a memory. It's like, I remember this shit. I've already been there, done that. That's how you know that's just also a test. That's just to see if you're gonna fail again. That's just to see if you're gonna fall back again. So it's like when you learn from your past, when you start to finally decide to, okay, you know what, I'm done, I'm not dealing with it. When you change your mindset, that's when you're able to manifest. That's when you're able to bring this or attract this abundance into you, towards you. Because I don't chase, I attract. You allow money to flow to you. You don't go chasing after money. When you're going to go chasing after money, you're going to constantly keep chasing it. You got to let it come to you. You got to let it flow to you. I'm going to purposely put myself at the other end of the stream, at the other end of the river. If the stream is going this way, the river is going this way, I'm going to purposely place myself over here so when it comes this way, I can catch it. Work smarter, not harder. Hey, love, welcome in, welcome in. The runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity, letting go. Of what? Taking a chance? Taking a chance. So there's something here where you're either going to have to, when you take a chance, and I feel like you're scared of this because of the fact that who wants to heal? Nobody wants to heal. Let's be real, let's be honest. Nobody wants to do none of the healing work. Hell no. That shit is way too painful. Where you have to kind of dive deep into the dark corners of the mind, of the heart, of the soul, where you was broken, where it broke you, you know, and there's a part of you that was left there, that was an imprint that was left behind, you know, and it still kind of walks around with you. Some shadow still walks around with you. A dark cloud still walks around with you. And it's like, who wants to bring that to light? A lot of people don't like to bring that to light. Okay, sounds good, love. A lot of people don't. But somehow, some way, you still kind of face it. It's like you still do it. Even though you don't want to, you don't want to. Nobody does. Me, I don't either. I don't either. I don't want to reminisce. I don't want to go back into something that I need to rebuild within myself. I had to repair within myself. Hell no. But I know if I do, I won't be able to speak my truth. I'll be able to shed some light on something here that I had to separate from, I had to worry from. It brought sadness into my life, but at the same time, it's like I know I had to walk away. It's like I had to be the bigger person. It's like I needed to choose myself when I still loved you. If that makes sense. So I don't know if you had to rebuild yourself from the ground up. Well, yeah, right? Because you're self-made. You had to repair something within yourself all over again. Maybe a relationship, because there's a ring. Fire sign can be very significant. Earth sign can be very significant. There's something here you had to repair within yourself. You had to rebuild. Because even though you didn't know how the future was going to be, you didn't know what was going to happen, you was still working on it. Even though you was scared out your mind. Scared out your mind. You didn't know how it was going to be. What was going to happen. You didn't know if it was going to be the death of me. But you still allowed yourself to go. You still went within. Wow. Hold on, the puzzle piece. Earth sign can be very significant. Earth sign. That's great. Do you need a sign of the sign? If you had a near-death experience, this is literally what changed you. This is literally that made you have a new chapter, a new beginning, or made you feel liberated. Because in order for you to have this death, oh, okay, that makes sense. Hold on. You had to have a death. You had to have a death and rebirth. You had to literally have this feeling of death. You had to literally die. To transform yourself. To transform yourself into a new version of yourself. Funeral. And I keep saying this. Did somebody die? You almost died. There was a tragic ending here. Something literally had to die. Or maybe it was an aspect of yourself too. Maybe you had to kind of go within. Water sign can be very significant. You had to go within, into those inner wounds again. What happened to you, love? Oh my God, I feel for you. What happened to you? Are you shocked? Are you shocked that this journey has changed you in a very big way, in a very major way, where you've been tapping into your telepathy, where you've been tapping into how powerful you can be? Are you shocked every single time you realize this? Even though the journey to get to the inner wound, to come out of that darkness, to come out of that inner wound, changes are necessary. Change is necessary in order for evolution. We cannot hide no more how we really feel. We cannot gaslight ourselves. We cannot portray ourselves to be something that we're not. If it is what it is, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Work through it. Get through it. Change it. Acknowledge it. Let it go. Put an ending to it. Close the door so another one can open. But don't stay stuck there. Because it will literally be the death of you. And that's what they want. That's what the enemy wants. The competition. The other woman. They want you to be looking over your shoulder. They want you to feel what they feel. Ooh. They want you to feel what they feel. The heartbreak, the pain, the separation, the loss, the deception and lies. Being backstabbed. And you know what's crazy? Is that even though they want you to feel that, the backstabbing that they did to you, how they put you in competition, it's like this sparked something within you. Even though for them, they thought it was going to be this going to be done. You're not going to be able to get up from this. This is it. Finally. It did the opposite. It literally did the opposite. It sparked something within you. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Fire. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Because you've in that moment, it's like you had an epiphany. Worth fighting for, right? I only compete with myself, right. But it was some deep inner shadow work you did. And remember I said, I was like, but don't stay there. Because those negativity, those people that was wearing a mask, deceiving you, lying, backstabbing you, they reflected something within you. You reflected something within them too, that they wish they were like you. But that's the thing, they can't. They were tainted. They don't want to be like that. They were too deep into it. Into the pain, into the heartbreak, into the backstabbing, into the deception and the lies. They were too deep into the mask. So they want to kill off. They want to burn at the stake, right? Someone here that's not giving up. Even though you may be in some kind of deep depression mode, or there's something within you that still kind of holds back. You still hold back. You still haven't given up though. It's like every single time you go deep into this, I want to say meditative state, because you go into hermit mode to go within, to get yourself out, to guide yourself out of the darkness. That's where it sparks this. That's where you take your time to heal. That's where you do your shadow work. That's where you start to appreciate yourself of being in the dark, because you know what? You're the only one that got yourself out of it. Even though people were always leaving you, you had a fear of abandonment. Maybe you were chasing, maybe you were codependent, but water sign can be very significant too. You had to change your perspective. You have to change how you was viewing things. They was always leaving you, but you were leaving yourself. You needed to learn how to create boundaries. You were giving your time and energy freely to people that didn't deserve it. They only wanted you for what you can give. As a tease. You were attractive. You were pure. You were light. You weren't tainted. You weren't dirty. You're just a good time. And if they can control, if they can restrain, Mary, I got you, love. I'm going to add you to the list. If they can control you, if they can restrain you, if they can make you codependent, if they can make you submit, if they can make you submit, you know how many points they will get for controlling an earth angel? You broke that chain. You said, hell no. Hell no. You learn from your past. Now they get to miss you. Now they want to talk to you. Now they want to text you. Now they want to call you. They want to talk to you more, air sign. Because now they're going through their shadow side. Now they're going through their shadow period. And they can't take it. They can't dish it. They cannot take what they were dishing out to you. They can't deal with this. The snake. The snake now turned around on them. Now they have to do some reflection. Now they have to repair themselves. Now they have to go through the death and rebirth. Damn. Right? They want to talk to you. They've been stalking you. They want to talk to you. They're stalking you just to see where you're at, to see how elevated you are. So when they come and approach you, they know what to say. Because of the fact that how you're still positive, you're still manifesting. How are you still manifesting? How are you still abundant? How? You're supposed to be codependent. You're supposed to be obsessive. Just like the rest of us. I feel like you're not even watching what they're doing, but they're watching you. They're even counting your pockets. They could try. Somebody wears glasses. Somebody wears glasses. Yup. Air sign. It's an air sign. They want to control you. They're not done yet. That's funny because even though they may be a narcissist, this experience for you has taught you something. Has taught you something about the narcissist. And I feel like you just became the narcissist's worst nightmare. You became the narcissist's worst nightmare. They can try, they can say however they can word it however the fuck they want to word it. Make it sound nice. At the end of the day, you see right through them. Not today. Hell no, not today. You got boundaries up. You're not dealing with it. You're avoiding the conversation. I feel like you don't even give them no attention now. Now it's the other way around. It's flipped and it's pissing them off. They're fucking pissed. Damn, the relationship's over. No second chances because you have grown and transformed. What's dead is dead. And they can't take it. They can't. You are too grounded. You are too grounded in your stability. You are too grounded in who you are. You're like a big solid ass tree. Damn. Big solid ass tree. The tree. As tall as a tree is that as tall as a tree is as big as it is underground. I don't know if you knew that or not. As big as the tree is as big as it is underground. Your roots run deep. Your roots run deep. Wow. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the follows, you guys. Thank you everyone that's in here listening in. Thank you anyone too that's, if you guys been sending gifts, I didn't notice, but thank you so much. Thank you everyone that wants to get on the list as well. If you guys want to get on the list, the link is in my bio, but definitely after the collective I will begin it. Standing your ground, not backing down. All right. Standing your ground, not backing down. Letting your guard down, open, meeting new people. Damn, you been networking? You been networking? Your ass sexy as hell. Your ass is sexy as hell. You got really like pretty lips. Your lips are real pretty. Red lipstick can be significant. And outline. Do you outline your lips? Lip liner can be so significant. Standing your ground, not backing down, meeting new people. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Where is this going? I don't know, but it's gonna go to growth. Wherever it's going, you're overcoming. Empress energy. Look, that is so cool. That is so cool. Oh my god. Empress energy. Boss energy. Tattoos can be very significant. I don't know if you got any tattoos. Or body modifications can be significant. Black and gray tattoos. Maybe red ink can be significant. White. Maybe you got some white in your tattoos. Or tattoos calling your name. Alright. I'm gonna just put it like that. But somebody wants to communicate with this Empress though. This Empress energy. Somebody wants to communicate with you. Somebody wants to talk to you. Somebody just wants to let you know. Somebody wants to let you. They're not playing no games. They don't want to play no games. They've been watching you. They definitely had a death and rebirth. They definitely transformed. They see you in this like authentic, true self, authentic version, and they want to take a chance. They want to make a bet. You know, they definitely see you for your gifts. They definitely see you for who you are. And, you know, they want to audition for you. They definitely want to audition for a position in your life. You know what? Get in line. Be the favorite one or get in line. You know what I'm saying? Be the favorite one or get in line, because right now your competition is actually me. That's your competition. It's me. It's my higher self. That's who you gotta compete with. You're competing with my higher self. You're competing with my spiritual gifts. You're competing with that. And I see you investigating. I see you watching. I see you researching. I see you just watching to see what I'm doing, how you can find something, find a loophole, find a crack in the foundation. You're not gonna find a crack in my foundation. I fucking built that motherfucker. I know how to do construction. I know how to do construction. You think I'm not gonna build my own solid foundation? You think I'm not gonna do it right the first time for me, for myself? You can watch all you want. I want you to watch. Watch me go into this new beginning. New hope, a sign that better days are coming. Watch me go into this new beginning. That's what you're gonna watch. Keep watching then. Keep watching. Pay attention. Pay attention to the show. Pay attention, because even though you thought it was all fun and games, now you want to take a chance. Nah, I don't want to. I changed my mind. You see your future. The future is set. The future is something here you hold very dearly. You see this vision, this long-term vision for yourself, or where you're gonna go. It's very futuristic. I don't know if you can see into the future, how far into the future you can actually see. I don't know how far you can actually see, but you're moving in that direction for sure. You're moving in that direction. Ooh, you so balanced. You've been patiently waiting for this. You so balanced. Tattoo's calling your name. I don't know if you have a tattoo of a flower. I don't know if you have a tattoo of like, I don't know what you got a tattoo of, or what you're trying to get a tattoo of. Maybe you're trying to get a rose tattoo. You got a rose tattoo? A flower tattoo? Or something along those lines are significant. Maybe it's like a spiritual tattoo. What is this card? What? In your dreams. Something about your dreams have definitely been... What are you connecting with in your dreams? Oh, a sigil tattoo. A sigil tattoo. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Dry, waiting around, not much happening. Joy, smile, happiness, good news. I feel like you're happy that you're not being bothered by somebody's ungrateful ass son or daughter. Let me stop. Why I gotta say like, why am I like this? Why am I talking like this? Who talks like this? Oh, you got a black and white flower tattoo on your forearm. Dude, that's dope. It's like you're happy that you're not being bothered. You don't have to deal with the drama. You don't got to deal with the chaos. You don't got to deal with somebody that is playing in your face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're happy that you are by yourself. Even though people can audition, even though people can pretend to be what they think you want, but like you figure them out. You always figure them out. I don't know if you play dumb or you kind of like lower yourself in some kind of way where you pretend you don't know what's going on. Yeah, you're reclaiming your power. You're remembering who the fuck you are. Somebody's gonna try to reach out to you for assistance, for advice. It's actually your haters. They want you to fail. They just want to see if they reach out to you, if you're gonna help them out. And I'm gonna just tell you right now, if you are my hater and you reach out to me, I am not helping you out. I'm just telling you right now. I am not helping your ass out. You're tripping. Look, I'm healing. Alright, I'm not healed. Fuck you. What? No. Girl, you don't even like me like that. Why are you coming to me asking me for help? You don't even like me. Why you want my help? Go find some out of all the tarot readers in the world. You want to come to me. You're funny as hell. I don't help out the ops. You was wishing on my downfall. You can continue watching from afar. Take notes if you want to. But at the end of the day, no. Alright, keep it moving. I left you in the past for a reason. They funny as hell. Look, and they scared. Why are you scared? Why are you nervous? Why are they nervous? Because they see you as competition. They see how strong you are, how brave you are. They see how many people, how people just love you, how they care about you, how they just want to be your lover and friends. And they want to have the same thing. They want that attention. They want to play to win. They definitely want to play to win. Oh my God. So you're not really trying to heal, is what you're telling me, Spirit, right? They're not really trying to heal. They're just trying to find a way of how I got the sauce like that. That's what it is. They're trying to see how I got the sauce and how they can get it for themselves. Oh, this camera's fucking with me. Here we go. They're just trying to see how they can get the sauce to themselves. Because they want to have exactly what you got. How you get this strength? How you get this confidence? How you do it? Why does everybody love you? What is it about you that they love? How is it that you keep playing? How is it that you keep going? How is it that you're so focused on your goals? How is it that you just, what the fuck? You're different. You're different. I don't know, you're different. They thought you were this type of energy. They thought you were just this worry-wort, always scared, little lamb. You're too nice. Why are you too nice? That's not normal. You're too nice. That's not normal. You're supposed to be scared of me. You're supposed to fear me. You're supposed to... It's like, what the fuck? What? You're not even my competition. But just so you know, if you want to go there, we can go there. It's like something about you. It's like they want to challenge you so damn bad, but they know if they did, if they was to approach you, they will lose. You are somebody here that is just, you know who you are, and that's intimidating. Because you know who you are is so intimidating to the point where it's like, fuck, what else do you know? I don't know what else you know. It's like you're not letting nobody walk all over you. Nobody? You're just too fucking tapped in. You're too spiritually gifted. You're, what the fuck? Who are you? Who is this? You're not normal. You're not human. You're not human. You're something else. You're just too fucking intelligent. You figure them out every single time. Every single time. Too tapped in. And that's the scary part. They don't know how tapped in you are. You gonna tell them? They don't know how tapped in you are. You gonna tell them? Thank you, love. I don't know, have your gifts been getting enhanced? Have your gifts been improving? There's something about your gifts, you've been tapping into it deeper when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to you. There's something here I don't know if you've been expanding. There's something, wow, why do I keep saying expanding? That's crazy. Expanding. Have you been testing out your gifts? Upgrading. But it's like you've been tapping into your gifts. There's something here. Either it's a gift that's been enhancing, or you got a new gift. But it's like you gotta test them out. Have you been working on it? Have you been practicing? How far you can reach, where you can go? And I know you have them. Are you practicing them though? Are you expanding it? Are you testing it out, testing the waters? What are you doing with the gifts? What are you doing with them? How are you using it? Are you doing tricks with them? Standing on business. Okay, standing on business with what? Well, how are you standing on business? How are you drawing the line? How are you creating a change in your life? How are you doing this? How did you transform? How you transform? By taking the rose-colored glasses off. Okay. Now allowing yourself to be distorted by the wishful fantasies. Not allowing people to come to, look, red lipstick. Whoa. Whoa. What? Hold on. Red lipstick. Where's that card at? Where's that card? That one. It was right there. Red lipstick. It's like you're standing on business, drawing the line when it comes to these boundaries, right? When it comes to people coming to you with lustful energy. It's like you're not being misguided. It's like you understand the Jezebel spirit. You know when it's the Jezebel spirit. It's like you can sense the spirits now. Oh, I got goosebumps. You can feel the spirits now. You know which ones are which now. You know when it's a spirit of this, you know it's a spirit of that. You know, it's like you can tell the difference now. Okay, bet. So you know when they're coming to you with lust. And you know when they're coming to you being genuine. Your intuition be on fucking point, bro. Okay. What's this hope? What's this possibility? The hope, the potential that you giving yourself compassion. Bunnies can be significant. I don't know if you've been seeing bunnies, but you giving the potential within yourself, giving yourself the compassion, giving yourself the softness, the tenderness, the gentleness, because you know what? I'm not going to be so hard on myself. Yeah, I was wrong. I was weak. But now I am strong. Now I can put both feet into the water. I can be committed. I can be invested. I can be devoted into myself. And whatever that looks like to you, to me. Water sign. Were you by the river today? You took a shower today? You did something different today for yourself. You did something different. Did you cry in the water? You did something different today, or just recently. You did something different. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the synchronicities, because whatever this is that's overwhelming you, white feather can be significant. Okay, whatever this is that's overwhelming you, I feel like it's giving you signs that this is inconsistent. This is just a burden. This is you. Yeah. This is you holding yourself back from what is actually meant for you in your life. Damn, you got something way better. It's time. Are you going to listen to the call? Are you going to pay attention to the signs? to the awareness, to the vibrations. When you feel it, you sense it, you see it, you feel it. You can tell when it's a spirit. You can tell about everybody else, but can you tell when it's for you? When it's the relationships? What do you want? What do you want? Which one of the two? And are you gonna listen? Because this motherfucker's not right for you. This motherfucker is gonna make you happy. You already make yourself happy, right? But it's a different energy. It's different. It's a different vibration. Overall, it's time. It's time. Now, you have free will, right? You have free will to decide. You can stay here. You can stay with this one. If you want to, you could. You can go back. But I'm just letting you know, it will still be the same. It will be the same type of energy all over again and again and again and again until you're 80. I don't know if you have children. I don't know if you have children. But I'm going to put it like this. Watch who you bring around your children. Because not everyone is meant to be around your children. So if you can chill in, chill in your own space, right? Solitude. If you can leave your children alone, with them, choose wisely. No te hagas pendeja. Don't be dumb. Don't get yourself stuck. Don't get yourself entangled into some bullshit. Don't get yourself entangled and stuck and entwined into some snake-like energy when you already got yourself out of it. You can tell who's unstable. But also, too, with you, don't get yourself in a situation where you're not even grounded. You're not focused. Your vision is blurry. Don't put yourself in that situation where you can't even, if you really needed to, stand your ground, defend yourself. Can you still, when you can't even see straight, you can't even walk straight? What's the tea, man? What the fuck? What's the tea? Hey, love. What's the tea? Damn, what you got going on? What's the tea? Come on now, really? Who did this? Who did this? Who is doing this? Who the hell is spying on you? Somebody's fed up. Okay, somebody's fed up with the love spells. Somebody keeps trying to send you love spells and you just so fed up. Dude, every single time you send a love spell, I keep jumping out of that shit. I get out of it. I find a way to kind of like somebody's not learning their lesson. Every single time you send this love spell to me, it just makes me better. It makes me healthier. My ass gets fatter. My pockets get fatter. My stomach gets flatter. My face gets clearer. My hair gets longer. My money gets longer. Ooh. Somebody is losing sleep. Somebody is worried. Somebody's replaying events, thinking about you because, damn. Okay, now either... Yeah, you turn your back. Now either somebody got their hair in a chongo, somebody got their hair up in a bun, or is wearing a black shirt. Can be significant. Now hear me out, right? Hear me out. Whoever did the love spell, you know how you know somebody did the love spell? When it backfires, it goes right back to them. Ain't no rest for the wicked. So somebody is losing sleep. Somebody's worried. Somebody's replaying events thinking about you. Somebody is getting beat up by your ancestors, by the spiritual realm. Somebody here is feeling it behind closed doors when they're laying down late at night. Somebody here is just cannot sleep. They haven't been sleeping at all. They didn't learn their lesson. They're getting bullied. Now, I don't know, up to you. If you want to let your ancestors know to like ease up on them, up to you if you want to do that. But they're not happy how they played with you. So, I mean, tia, tío, abuelita, abuelito, do what you need to do for your family member. Protect me on that other end, ancestors. Do what you would do. If it was me and somebody was doing that shit to my niece, my nephew, oh, I'm fucking you up. I am fucking you up. All you have to do is turn your back and I'm ready. Turn your back and I'm ready. Look. Damn. Damn. So somebody's trying to mirror you. Somebody wants to be like you. Somebody is trying to match your energy. Okay, that's the thing though. And maybe that's another reason why they've been watching you, because of the fact that they know you. I don't know if you guys used to live together. I don't know if you guys used to, we're just very together all the time, every day, all day type of thing. So of course they studied you, right? Because you have that good energy, that light, that white light, that innocence. You have something that is pure, it's not tainted. Or even if you went through the life experiences, you didn't allow it to taint it. You didn't allow it to change you. You didn't allow the world to make you as dark as those that oppose you. So they was watching you. They started copying you. They wanted to be just like you. Somebody said that in the chat. Wanted to be just like you. But that's the thing. If you want to be, your calves ain't strong enough to walk this path, love. You can try, but your calves ain't strong enough to walk this path. Now, the obstacles that come with this path, that shit ain't for the weak. You can try, but that shit, you will fold. I wanted to fold. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to fold. I wanted to give up too. What do you mean? If I wanted to, what makes you think you can overcome the same obstacles I needed to overcome for myself? We don't got the same type of obstacles. We don't got the same type of fucking... You think my obstacles are easy? Or easier than yours? That's crazy. That's how bad you are running away from your own self? How much shit was you doing behind closed doors? What was you doing that it's that bad that you don't want to face it? Oh, okay. What does my spirit guides want me to do? Block. No matter what they try to do, they cannot mimic you. They cannot match you. They cannot copy you. They cannot duplicate you. They cannot reflect you. They're getting blocked. Because they crazy. They got a loose screw. They got a loose screw up there. Crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. Yeah, I know you obsessed. But you're only obsessed because you couldn't control. You have a control issue. There's a control issue here because of what you went through. Abandonment, toxic parents, physical abuse, sexual abuse, bullying, childhood wounds. You have a control issue because of how the fuck you was raised. Why don't you take that up with your family members that did that shit to you? Why are you trying to bring that shit to me? I am not your punching bag. Take that shit with your mom. Go talk to your dad. Go talk to your siblings. Go talk to your cousins. Go talk to the nieces and nephews, the uncles, the grandparents. Go talk to the ones that did this to you. Keep that same energy over there with them. Look, oh my God, but I love you. That's nice. But love doesn't mean for you to be fucking crazy on me. And then fucking go... Oh, hell nah. And then go with other women too? Oh, hell nah. That ain't love. This is pain. That's pain. And if you think you're trying to hurt me with people I know or a group of people or just chasing after lust, seduction, I feel sorry for you. But again, your calves ain't strong enough to follow this path because, see, me and you is different. Me and you is different. I don't have to go after one after another. If I get my heart broken, I'm not going after 17 dicks. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go and sleep around with 17 different dicks just to feel validated. Because I love somebody, so I gotta go sleep with 17 other people. Why I keep getting 17? I don't know why I keep saying 17. 17 can be very significant. That's crazy. Lightning again. Do you need a sign of the sign? Did you get my telepathic message? Somebody going to jail. Somebody here going to jail. Somebody here is fucking up their own future. Somebody's fucking up their, and now they wanna ask you for a proposal. They wanna ask you to marry them. Are you gonna marry them? That's crazy. You better not try to get in jail, get locked up, and all of a sudden now you wanna marry me. GPS? What's this GPS? They don't know where you're at. They don't know how to find you. They don't know what you're doing. They don't know what you got going on. They don't even know where you're working at. They don't know who you talking to, who you sleeping with. They don't know anything about you and how you're making your money. They don't know what you're doing. You just went off the face of the earth. Maybe that's why they're stalking you, because that's the only way they can have a little bit of a glimpse of what you're doing. You completely cut ties. When you say you was fed up, when you say something, you mean it. And you move on. No strings attached. There's nothing holding us together. There is nothing here where you can control. And if I have to call the police, if I have to get spiritual police too, can be significant. Military can be significant. That makes sense. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's about to crash out. About to, or already does. Somebody already does. But what is this praying though? What's this praying? They praying that you didn't turn your back on them yet, that you're not as healed or as happy as you claim to be, or sober as you claim to be. Also too, that you won't reject them, you know, that you'll forgive them for the reckless sex that they've been having, the mixed signals that they've been giving you. They are sorry. Their anxiety is going up, and they don't know how to go about this situation. They don't know how to handle it. This is a situation they're like, damn, they're really under pressure because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to go about even apologizing. They don't know how to go about getting you back. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know how to fix it. They don't know how to fix this problem. But they understand there's a twin flame connection here. They understand there's something here that is meant for them to continue to come back to you. It's like there's something there. They feel they are tethered to you. They want to reconcile. but they know they did too much. If it was the other way around and you backstab them and you try to come back into their life, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. But because of the fact that they played games, they backstabbed you, they cheated on you, they created pain unnecessarily in your life, and they want to come back in some way, shape, or form. They feel like you, I don't want to say entitled. If it was the other way around, what they did to you, if you did that to them, they wouldn't take you back. So why the fuck would you, right? They wouldn't keep that same energy. Don't get me wrong, people can change, right? Yes, sure, true. People change every day. But what this person did, I feel like they did so much to the point that they showed their ass. And they did too much. And that the conscious is really fucking with them. Their conscious is kicking in and it's fucking with, oh my God. It's really fucking with them. They feel like the fucking clown. What the fuck? Because of how deceptive they were. When they could have had a fairy tale lifestyle with you, but they lied too much. They lied too much. And that's why they love and they hate your ass. Because they love that how beautiful you are. They love how loving you are, how nurturing you are, how maybe they got some mommy issues. But they hate that you won't allow them to continue to be a clown and to continue to backstab you. Because you gotta give them time. You know, maybe tomorrow they'll get their shit together. Maybe. Maybe the next day. Or maybe the next day. I don't know. I'm still immature. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm still learning the karmic lessons. Are you going to allow me to continue to cheat on you? To lie to you? To deceive you? To play mind games with you, though? Until I get it right? What the fuck? They never thought you was going to be the one that was going to leave. They thought you were always going to be there. They didn't think you was going to get fed up. And that's your problem right there, though. And I will tell you that shit, though. That is your problem. Your problem was that you were too forgiving. That's your problem. You was too forgiving. All because you want to be giving the benefit of the doubt. Why didn't you leave the first red flag? The second red flag? The third red flag? You had to wait till 87 red flags? God damn. Cálmate. What the hell? Dude, don't worry. That's fine. I'm here now. I got you. I'll tell you every single time. Because I'm not going to allow every single time I see a red flag, I'm going to start calling it out. Because you don't have to wait so long to finally learn the lesson. I got you. We're going to figure that shit out early. We're not going to wait that long no more. Hell no. No, we got shit to do. We got goals to reach. We got money to make. We got bills to pay. We got land to buy. You're so nice. You're too forgiving. Because if it was the other way around, you know you also make mistakes too. And you want somebody to also be like that with you too whenever you make mistakes. Because whenever you fuck up, it's like the world goes to end. What the fuck? Damn, I forgot to take the chicken out. Sorry. Everybody got a problem because you forgot to take the chicken out. But if it was them, oh, you got to give them grace. It's okay when they do it. It's a problem when you do it. Ancient knowledge, past lives. What's this? You're preparing. You're planning. You're preparing. Okay, got it. Planning and preparing what? Selfish, single-minded, self-care. Selfish, single-minded, self-care. Secrets hidden. What you been tapping into, man? You ain't gotta tell me. But what you been tapping into? Because you learned something about yourself. You learned something too also with your past lives or one of your past lives. Because you have, obviously there's multiple, right? But one of your past lives you learned something. You've been planning, you've been preparing. But it's like you've been learning something hidden within you. Something hidden. The Akashic Records. Have you been tapping into your Akashic Records? Have you been tapping into expanding into your knowledge of your soul contract, your energy signature, yeah, it's a little weird, it's a little strange, but you like weird shit, you know. Whatever this is, your ideas, your creation, or whatever it is that you come across, it's like how you connect, how you meditate, how you plan, putting it on paper. Maybe you're reading books. Maybe you have a lot of notebooks around you. Maybe you got a lot of notebooks. You have a bunch of notes, but you're being loyal to yourself because of how you are connecting, how you are connecting the dots, how you are networking, how you are communicating. Not necessarily just with relationship, but just overall with yourself, with your chakra points, the different chakra points in your body, but also to the chakra points on the earth, in the ethers. Communication is very important. Communication is key, but communication is the key, right? How you communicate is the key, is the key that's going to unlock the abundance, the luck, the powerful healing energy that you are, the angelic frequency. The angelic frequency. Ooh. That's that deep knowing. And the only way to know what that angelic frequency is when you go within to learn what that is. You have to go within. You have to learn that. That's not something you can pass down. That's not something you can teach. It's either it's in you or it's on you. Or the way that you express yourself. It's like when you're in the moment, that's when you can tap in. That's when you can tap in. That's when you can express it. Okay. So, for example, right? For example, you know how when people are dancing crump music, you know what I'm saying? They're just dancing. They're going in the flow. They're connecting. They're connecting with their expression. They're connecting with how they are feeling in the moment. It's a sense of trusting their body, allowing their body to flow however it's going to flow. Oh, Egyptian bloodline. Ooh, okay. Okay. Damn. All right, bloodline too, huh? Also, too, singing. Singing can also be another thing, too. You know, music can be another thing, too. Poetry can be another thing, too. testing out the abilities in your bodies, what you can do with your body, how you can move, how you can connect, how you can create. Or who you're speaking to when you pray. Who you're speaking to when you pray. Who are you connecting to? You connecting to somebody. Who are you connecting to? Through soulmate? Through soulmate. You're connecting with a soulmate. And I feel like you do this even when you're bored. You can connect with this person. It's like you feel it, you sense it, or you think about it, or you dream about it. It's like it's a goal. It's overall, it's a goal of yours. Release, letting go. What are you letting go? Whatever that was holding you back. Something here, you learn your strength. You learn how brave you are. You learn how courageous you can be. You learn something about yourself. Your confidence, your self-worth, a new version of yourself, or past version of yourself. But whatever this is, you put an end to it and you've changed. You're different. You're totally different now. I don't feel like you allow the old ways to come in to affect the new ways, the new version of yourself. And that's why they're trying to figure this out. And they can't figure you out. They can't figure you out because you're weird. You know how weird you are? Oh, she said yes, you got time? Okay. Here, let's do it. Miriam, what's your question? I got you, love. What's your question, love? This was fun, though. I don't know who I was channeling, but I was definitely connected. General? Did she say general? I think so. Oh, okay, general. Okay, thank you, love. All right, general, let's see. What's going on with Mary? Oh, you got out of an illusion? You got out of the matrix in some kind of way, shape, or form. It's like people were trying to mislead you down a different path, and it's like you turned around. It's like you didn't want to continue on with the mind games, even though it was stressing you out, even though it was chaotic, even though this was something that was like you were constantly on the move. You always found time to ground yourself. You always found time to connect with nature. And this is where it's like people have this miscommunication with you because they don't know what you're thinking. They don't know how you're feeling. They don't know. And it's like, I feel like you remove yourself slowly, or you remove yourself without even telling them that there's an issue here. You just turn your back. You just walk away. You don't even give it a time of day anymore. It's like you see it, okay, you know what, you stressing me out? Alright, bet. I'm gonna leave it off to the side. I'm not even gonna focus about it. I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm gonna just go over here and do my own thing. Yep. Yep. Dog can be significant. A yellow rose can be significant. But because of how authentic you are, how true you are, how you can be with them, it's like they don't be like that with you. And they can sense that, or you can sense that. And so that's why you're moving in this way. You're moving in this type of demeanor. You're moving, yeah, because it's like, if I gotta be watching my back when I'm around you, if I gotta have street smarts just to be around your ass because I can't leave my purse around you, yeah, I'd rather just break the chain. I'd rather just cut cords and break free. I may love you, but that love don't mean shit if it's gonna be complicated. That love ain't nothing if it's complicated. Or there's too many people around. Or there's other people that have their opinion about y'all two. Yeah, you rather just focus on yourself. You rather focus on yourself. You rather focus on you filling up your own cup until it overflows. Showers can be very significant. I don't know if you took a shower today, or you're going to take a shower in the morning. But use that energy to be creative. Use that time. Use your time wisely to use your creative energy to do something with it, because there's something here where the divine essence, the divine here is definitely helping you out to bring it into light, to bring it into fruition, to bring something here where it's tangible. Because you got potential for something. What's this potential? What's this potential? To break through the illusions that people are trying to portray onto you, to block and ignore, to shield yourself from something that they were trying to hold you back from not receiving. No, you're ready for it now. This is meant for you. You finally got clarity on this. It's time. It's time for you to let go of what no longer serves you, because what is meant for you, they cannot stop you. You can slow it down. You can literally slow it down for you. But at the end of the day, what's meant for you is meant for you. And it's going to come for you at the right time, at the right moment. It's going to happen. Maybe you could be a little impatient, but so what? At the end of the day, you know what's yours is yours. I'm going to go after what's mine. Just remove what no longer serves you. Because these motherfuckers are trying to play with you so fucking much to the point where it's like, okay, now you're trying to hold me back from my own destiny. And those are fighting words. They're trying to hold you back from your own destiny. They're trying to hold you back from whatever is meant in your life to happen, to fruition, to come into reality, to fulfill your destiny. They don't want you to fulfill your destiny, because if you do, you won't come back to replay or continue this cycle, this lifestyle. When you fulfill your destiny and what you're meant to fulfill here in this lifetime, this plane of existence that we're living in now, when you live out your destiny, when you fulfill that destiny of yours, when you die, you evolve. You also evolve. You grow. You go into the next chapter, the next phase. You go into the next cycle that's part of that elevation, part of that frequency. So if you don't walk in your purpose, if you don't walk with this vision of yours that you definitely got clarity on, you're just going to come right back again and repeat the same cycle all over again. Different people, same shit. It's a decision though. It's a decision you can make only. Now, how balanced are you with your healing energy? How stable are you with your healing energy? How mature are you with the way that you can tell people's unconscious motivations towards you? How balanced are you? How mature are you? How emotionally intelligent are you? Or are you just going to allow people to manipulate you? Are you going to allow people to just continue to be around your energy, to siphon, to steal, to make you lose faith, to make you lose hope? They're trying to change your lifestyle. They're trying to change it for what it is to into something totally different, something where you can settle. Don't settle. Why would you want to settle? For what reason? Childhood support? Memories? Yeah, but make new ones. Because it seems like the old ones weren't even the best. So when you start pouring back into yourself, when you start being more positive and happy with who you are, then you can create new memories. Then you can be supported, comforted the way you believe you should be. Close one door, open another, because you are bettering yourself. In major ways, you are bettering yourself or becoming more mature with how you handling money. I feel like this is an aspect. Whenever you get the kings of anything, those are self-mastery. You master that element. The element is the pentacles. You're mastering the element of pentacles. You're mastering the element of stability, of security, of being successful, thriving, grounded. But money, or you learn something about money. You learn something about money. And that's when you start to realize your potential. That's when spirit is giving you a big shiny coin. Do you got the M? Never mind, I got sidetracked. Never mind. King of Wands, Five of Wands. Okay. King of Wands, Five of Wands. I don't know if you like to argue. I don't know if you like to argue. I don't know if this is something here where or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you got to take a step back so you can compromise from this argument. Because you are independent. You are somebody that is very creative. But I feel like you can get lightheaded or you can just lose focus when it comes to what you're meant to be doing. It's like your head can be up in the clouds. Oh, your ex. Okay. Where you gotta constantly find an ending to the conflict, or you gotta constantly move on, have a peaceful resolution. But is it really though? Is it really a peaceful resolution? Is it really you just compromising? Or you just getting bullied? As soon as you walk away from this connection that was violent towards you, you're going to be winning. Just stop comparing yourself from others, okay? Because you're not weak. There's no need for you to be seeking the validation. Where are you going?
Getting water.
Oh, give me one too, please. If you need to go into hermit mode, maybe that'll be the best time, you know, going into hermit mode so you can find that solitude. Unless you're in hermit mode now, but this is where you're finding that enlightenment within you. Thank you. This is where you're finding the enlightenment within you to honor yourself, honor thyself, cut out the world for you, what you need to, so you can strengthen your weaknesses. And I feel like you work better in isolation. That's what it seems like. Okay. It's okay to skip a weekend or two. It's okay to skip, you know, a outing. It's okay to skip it, because at the end of the day, it's like, wait a minute. They don't care about their fucking future. You do. Okay, so for example, right? You want to work out. You want to get yourself right. You want to get your body right, right? It's going to require dedication to skip a couple weekends, because you don't want to feel hungover. You don't want to feel, you know, shitty the next day so you can work out. So yeah, I'll skip a weekend, and then I'll see the consistency, and over time I'll see that, damn, every single time I was skipping the gym, my friends were getting fatter, I was getting skinnier, I was getting stronger. And it's like, damn, that's beautiful. They're gonna start asking you for advice on how to do this and how to do that. And all you have to say is shit. All you gotta do is skip a weekend. All you gotta do is go into solitude and get locked in. Stay focused. Exactly on what you want to do. If you gotta cut out the world, it's alright to skip a couple weekends. The weekend will always be there. The weekend continues to do the same shit. It's just a different day. Ain't nothing different. You're not missing out on nothing. You're not fear of missing out. You're not missing out on nothing. Same old shit, just a different day. Alright, Mary.